3 coffee cleans to the early risers. It's time for the morning buzz, and we're going to head to the ballroom for the buzz there. All of our Dance with the Stars teams are safe for now. Yes. There was no elimination on last night's show. The cuts are going to be coming tonight, folks. So yeah, but last night the couples performed 2 dances apiece, which means double the fantasy points. Bad news for my team. I missed out on a lot of points. I know.
The one who was in first place all season.
I know. Just one team member left. Fortunately, that team member is not too shabby. Nastia Lukin, she got a 36 on her first dance with her substitute partner, Sasha Farber, and a perfect score on her second dance with her official pro partner, Derek Huff, who's still recovering from a foot injury. Hope you're doing better, Derek. That gave me a 76 last night.
Now, Nastia might have gotten 1 perfect score, but you know who got 2 perfect scores? One of my team members, Rumor Willis. That gave her a total of 80 points for the night. And then, you know, I've also got that guy, Robert Herjavec and Kim Johnson on my team. They didn't do so well. They got 33 and then a 29 for a total of 62, which gave me an overall total of 142 for the night.
And you know, we did a fantasy redraft a couple of weeks ago, and that is great for me. Riker, Lynch, and Allison didn't get perfect scores, but they got close. A pair of 39s gave them 78 for the night. Noah Galloway and Sharna Burgess earned 31 and 32 points for a total of 63. That put me just below Erin with 141 points.
And you know, looking at the overall totals, Erin now moves into first place with 884. I'm in second still with 855. And Keenan, you continue to close the gap with 670. Tonight's elimination could, of course, have a huge impact on the rest of the season.
And it could knock you out completely.
You know, 2 weeks until the finale. The celebrities who look to be in trouble tonight. Robert Herjavec on your team, and Noah Galloway. Noah Galloway and Chris Soules.
Do you have Noah?
I'm sweating because I have the fewest number of team members.
You only have, you have one.
I don't think you have to worry because Nastia, I have a feeling, is going to be in the finals. I think that Keenan and I have to worry. I think Robert and Noah might.
But you got Rumor Willis, though, right?
I know, and she got 2
really
perfect
doing
scores
well.
last night. I'm not sweating.
But that's not everyone. You have another. You have Herjavec, right? Here you go.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I've still got Rumor.
His Shark Tank fans are loyal. They vote.
They do vote, but he's just not the best dancer. So I think that at this point in the competition, it's coming up to who's the best dancer. Yeah. Although, you know, last week was a huge surprise with Willow getting eliminated, and she was fabulous.
And we've seen before folks with loyal fans last much longer than everyone thinks they're going to last.
So we'll see.
But if they can't dance, they're still out of there. So
you know what? You know who I regret not picking for the redraft is Chris Soules. I picked Robert because he's been the most improved. And I think he's got a lot of loyal fans. I think he might sneak by and make it in. We'll see. I don't know. He's got a lot of loyal fans. Well, after ABC aired the Diane Sawyer interview with Bruce Jenner, he announced that it would air an 8-part docuseries, 8-part, showing the Olympians' transition, and that will start airing in July. But it turns out that we'll actually be seeing more of Jenner before that. He will also air a 2-part special later this month. While the summer docuseries will be just about the transition process, the May special will be also featuring his family. The special will be called Keeping Up with the Kardashians About Bruce. It will include talks with Jenner that he's had with his family about his transition, along with how each family member dealt with finding out Bruce is a transgender woman. Part 1 of the special will air Sunday, May 17th at 9 o'clock, with Part 2 airing the next night at the same time. So what do you guys take from all of this? I mean, do you think that it's a good thing or a bad thing that he's doing the docuseries? He's doing a 2-part special coming up later this month. Do you think that it should have just been done with the Diane Sawyer interview?
Well, they got to make their money back. They're paying those guys a lot of money, and I'm sure that's on the contract that everything they roll on, they own, and people will watch it.
You know, I'm going to cop out here and say it's good and bad. One, it's good because it shows people the process, and maybe people it'll put a face on and perhaps humanize his struggle, and it's a struggle that other people are going on. But also, you know, you have to be careful not to make it a circus and just sort of make it a freak show. And I think that that's what they're trying to sort of capitalize on, the people, sort of a voyeuristic view of it. And so they have to be careful with that. So it's a cop-out, good and bad, but that's where I stand.
I just think as long as it keeps that conversation going. And I think how families deal with that is a really big issue, because a lot of kids don't ever want to come out with this issue because they're worried how their family will take it or not take it well, and that's why the suicide rate is a big concern in the transgender community. So I hope it keeps the conversation, going in that direction of raising awareness. But it does make me wonder: is it just about making money? I don't think it is.
I would
but
hope not. It's such
just
a
about
serious
that, but
subject.
Right.
it is a business.
It's always a factor.
Yeah, it is a business.
No, we're going to see a lot more of Bruce Jenner in the days ahead, but we're going to be seeing a little less and saying goodbye to another familiar face on TV for 33 years. David Letterman's farewell started last night. CBS aired a special called David Letterman, A Life in Television. The show was hosted by comedian Ray Romano, and it included some of the show's most iconic moments, including Drew Barrymore flashing David Letterman, Madonna dropping the F-bomb repeatedly, and Gillian Anderson of X-Files fame making out with him on the show. It also showed plenty of Letterman's stupid pet tricks and ended with, of course, a top 10 list.
Top 10 list.
Betty White did the honors while listing the secrets to longevity. Number 1 on the list: not wasting your time watching this crap. and by that we mean their crap, not our crap.
Right.
You should watch our crap. We don't have his millions. We got paychecks. We got bills to pay. Letterman's final show will air on May 20th. Did you guys? I know we're early risers, so we're up early. But do you guys ever watch Letterman?
I used to watch him
used to,
all the
yeah.
time. I loved his top 10 list, and how he'd always interact with Paul Schaefer. I don't know. He was kind of the first to really break the traditional mold, even though it still has some of the same iconic staples like the desk and a band and all that. But still, he was a little different.
I've definitely watched him. I'm going to miss him. He's such an icon on television. And to not have him doing his show every single night, there's going to be a void there.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think of that handoff, it was Carson to Leno, but there was a real rivalry between Leno and Letterman to get that position. So this is literally the end of that era, sort of the last vestige of that sort of golden age of late night television.
Yeah.
It's new now, and we've
New
got lots of new
Battlefield.
faces,
Right.
and it's
Jimmy
still
Fallon, Jimmy
competitive,
Kimmel.
still
Jimmy
entertaining,
Fallon
but just
and Jimmy
different.
Kimmel do a great job. But yeah, there has over the years been such a turnover.
Absolutely. Well, when we come back, we'll take a look at the forecast, and I have a 4-letter word for you. Find out what it is coming up.
Oh boy, top 10.